I was the world's only 6S level awakened, yet after protecting humanity for 5 years, I was mercilessly dragged before a military tribunal. Countless people even signed petitions, begging them to seal my powers and throw me in prison. Looking at everything inside and outside the tribunal, I suddenly burst out laughing. You really don't have to go through all this. Since all of you want an explanation from me, then fine. Starting today, I'm leaving the Ability Association. From this moment on, anything involving the Beast Tide has nothing to do with me. At that, Qin Wangxiao, president of the Ability Association, widened his eyes. Are you trying to threaten me by quitting the association? You're not the only 3S level in the association. If you think this little stunt can pressure us, then you're dead wrong. I'm giving you one chance to take it back. Accept your punishment, and you'll still be a member of the association. You'll still get all the benefits that come with it. I just let out a cold laugh. You can save that member status and those benefits for someone else. With that, I raised my hand and gave a light shake. The metal chain suppressing my powers snapped instantly. At the same time, a terrifying yellow-brown energy suddenly descended around me. That power was at least 3S level. Before I could even make a move, a young woman in her 20s suddenly appeared beside me. The moment she saw me surrounded by that yellow energy, anger flashed in her eyes. The next second, she waved her hand, and a surge of pale blue energy burst out. Its power was no weaker than the yellow one. The two forces collided, and a violent explosion instantly ripped across the sky. The terrifying shockwave spread out in an instant. When the smoke cleared, a burly man appeared, staring hard at the girl beside me. Yishu, what do you think you're doing? Don't tell me you're protecting him. Hearing that, killing intent flickered in Yishu's beautiful eyes. Enough. If Li Xiao hadn't held back the Beast Tide by himself for 5 whole years, buying time for everyone else to grow stronger, how could the association possibly be suppressing the Beast Tide this easily right now? Not only are you ungrateful, you're actually trying to punish him. At that, the double S awakened. Shu Qiang sneered. What do you know? Li Xiao may have had plenty of accomplishments in the past, but this time is different. If it weren't for him, we wouldn't have suffered such huge losses. Everyone in the courtroom nodded in agreement after hearing Shu Qiang's words. But at that moment, I turned to look at Yishui beside me. You don't need to get involved. If I want to leave, nobody can stop me. Yishuk shook her head. Back when the Beast Tide hit the city, if it weren't for you, I'd already be dead. At a time like this, how could I just stand by and do nothing? After saying that, she turned around. If any of you want to keep Li Xiao here today, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Hearing that, Shu Qiang's eyes turned cold. Yizhu, you're one of the association's top 3S prospects. Aren't you afraid today's actions will ruin your future? I don't care what happens in the future. I only know one thing. Li Xiao was the one who saved me. At that moment, even Qin Wangxiao's face on the tribunal platform turned ugly. Li Xiao, I'll ask you one last time. Are you sure you want to leave the Ability Association? I'm sure. Fine. In light of your past contributions, today's matter ends here. But today, you're not leaving the Ability Association of your own will. You're being expelled by the association. And one more thing. We've already cultivated plenty of 3S level awakened. This world won't collapse just because it loses you. After saying that, Qin Wangxiao looked at me with obvious satisfaction. But to his disappointment, there wasn't even the slightest trace of anger on my face. 5 years of fighting mutant beasts had worn me down, only I truly knew how terrifying the strongest beasts within the Beast Tide really were. Now that the Ability Association wanted me gone, why would I object? Qin Wangxiao spoke up again. Li Xiao, did you hear clearly what I just said? I heard you. So can I leave now? Qin Wangxiao waved his hand. As I got ready to leave, a trace of reluctance flashed through Yishui's eyes. I'm going now. Make sure you do well in the Ability Association and break through to 3S as soon as you can. And if you ever want to see me again, come find me. As soon as I finished speaking, I vanished from where I stood. In just a few moments, I had already reached the outermost edge of the city's territory. Outside, there were barely any traces of human civilization left. More than anything, there were towering ancient trees transformed by the awakening of powers, along with terrifying beasts of lower strength roaming around for food. I didn't feel even the slightest bit of attachment. I disappeared from the city's outer edge. The instant I left, in a ruined city 100 miles beyond the city limits, a white-winged tiger suddenly opened its eyes and looked toward New City in the distance. It was a terrifying beast even stronger than SS level, yet at that moment, a trace of confusion flashed through its eyes. That powerful human actually left his city? Isn't he afraid we'll use this chance to launch a full-scale attack? At the same time, elsewhere, a red-scaled steed with a pair of vertical snake-like pupils was also staring in New City's direction. This was another beast king beyond SS level. You felt it too? The white-winged tiger's voice rang out. Yeah, that guy named Li Xiao really did leave that human city cluster. It was only a brief leak of his aura, but there's no way I got it wrong. The red steed spoke in a cold voice. He's blocked us for all these years. Don't tell me he's finally lost patience and is trying to bait us into some kind of trap. Suddenly, the white-winged tiger's eyes flickered, as if it had thought of something. Right. Earlier, I sensed several 3S level awakened had appeared in that human city. Could it be that Li Xiao wants us to attack now, only to flank us from behind and wipe us out in one go? Impossible. Those guys only just reached 3S level. If they dared face us head-on, I alone could slaughter them with ease. No matter what, we stay careful. But since that guy Li Xiao has given us this chance, we shouldn't waste it. Gather the beast horde first. We'll test the waters. As soon as it said that, a thunderous roar burst from the white-winged tiger's mouth. Soon, countless beasts rushed toward its location. Before long, they had gathered into a massive beast tide. Meanwhile, inside the headquarters building of the Ability Association, one of the young men, casually playing with blue flames in his hand, spoke up. He's just one 3S level, that's all. Even without Li Xiao, they still have us. If he wants to leave, let him leave. Hearing that, Qin Wangxiao's expression eased quite a bit. Yin Xuan, you're right. Back then, Li Xiao alone could easily hold those beast kings back. Now the whole association already has you 3 3S level awakened. Dealing with the beast tide will only be easier than before. Hearing Qin Wangxiao say that, Faint, confident smiles appeared on Yin Xuan and the others' faces. Of course, the three of us are all 3S level awakened. Sure, those Beast Kings haven't shown themselves in a long time, but even if they really do appear again, they'll only end up as corpses beneath our feet. Who knows? Maybe we'll even put on a show in front of the whole city and kill a Beast King with our own hands. As long as we pull that off once, we can completely overshadow all of Li Xiao's achievements. And in the entire Ability Association, no one will ever outrank us again. Excitement flashed in the eyes of Yin Xuan and the other two. Just then, Qin Wangxiao suddenly said, "By the way, we just got word from the Ability User Squad guarding the city border. It seems someone spotted Li Xiao leaving the association's jurisdiction." Hearing that, Yin Xuan casually waved his hand. Since Li Xiao has already been kicked out of the Ability Association, where he goes from now on means nothing to us. As long as he doesn't stir up trouble inside any city under the association's control, let him do whatever he wants. Of course, if one day Li Xiao realizes he was wrong and wants to come back and admit it, he'll have to start over from the very bottom as a basic combat member. As he said that, everyone in the meeting room laughed. By now, it had already been nearly half a day since Li Xiao left the cities under the Ability Association's control. Although Li Xiao had spent years guarding the city's edge and was one of the people closest to the front line against the Beast Tide, in truth, over those 5 years, this was one of the very few times he had actually left the urban region controlled by the Ability Association. After all, the pressure from SS-level Beast Kings had made it impossible for Li Xiao to leave. If he had abandoned the city's edge without permission, it was highly likely that not long after he left, a Beast King would lead the Beast Tide straight into the city. But now that he'd left the Ability Association, even if a Beast King really did use his absence to attack the city, none of it had anything to do with Li Xiao anymore.